Hey, beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your Tarot and Oracle reading for October 2025. I'm going to do a path to see what's coming for you in October, and then we'll see what blessings you'll have, what challenges you'll face. We'll get some advice from Spirit, and then I'll pull some Oracle cards as well. Now, before we get into your reading, just a few reminders. This reading is for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Some months you'll resonate more with one than the other. I usually resonate with my rising sign, but some months my sun sign or my moon sign really speak to me, so I recommend you watch all three for a full picture. And while I say this reading is for October 2025, timing is divine, and so are you. So if you do find this outside of time, there's probably a message in here for you, and I encourage you to watch. Now, I'm trying to grow my channel, so I appreciate if you get value here to like and subscribe. That'll help others find my videos as well. I'm using the Trick or Treat Tarot because it is October, and I will use some Halloween and Samhain themed oracle decks as well. Those will be in the description below. I've cleared your space. And now let's get into the reading. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, wisdom, and understanding to this reading for the Aries family and help Aries navigate to their highest and most blessed timeline. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Aries, I want to mention also that on the 6th of October, we're having a full moon in your sign. So that's exciting, beautiful Aries. That's happening in your first house, the house of like how you show up in the world, and for a lot of you, how you appear and your overall energy. So this is really intense, having a full moon in your own sign. This definitely will bring some type of closure or culmination or completion, as well as shine a spotlight in this area. All right, so we'll see if that shows up in your reading as well. You start with the Strength card, which is very, very powerful. This is a powerful month for you. But the Strength card ultimately is like inner strength. So it's like you now have the ability to stay balanced and grounded in the midst of challenge. I don't see a lot of challenge here, but we will go further. So because of that rootedness and that deep ability now, I feel like it's like a grown ability that you've achieved. You are finding blessings on your path that wouldn't be otherwise. Like apples are growing on the tree higher than they used to, and you can now reach them. Whereas before like things might be a little bit more challenging for you, but the harvest is bigger. And I know that's a very specific message, but I'm getting that by what I'm seeing here. You have the Six of Pentacles next, which is like giving as you receive and receiving as you gave, and being discerning about how you invest as well. Don't cast your pearls to the swine or they'll trample them under feet. And I feel that, with the Six of Pentacles, this is you receiving as you gave, but also for some of you, this is an investment into something. Then you have the High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles. Now, the High Priestess is a two of the major arcana. That with the Two of Pentacles, and then the Hanged Man, which is the 12, which is a reverberation of the two energy. This is making progress. This is moving forward in some way. The Two of Pentacles is now you can juggle more. Like you used to only be able to hold two pins when you juggled, and now it's easier for you to multitask. You can pick up a third. There's a juggling or a multitasking energy that's going to empower your path. And it's just like I talked about, you can reach higher, you can do more, and it's going to be easier for you. There is an ascension here. With the High Priestess, this is like you being really tapped in. You clearly receiving messages from Spirit, having very strong intuition. And with the Hanged One, this is like allowing yourself space and solitude and silence to receive messages that other people wouldn't receive, putting yourself in an uncomfortable position or situation that other people might have shirked from. Committing to a spiritual path for some of you, just receiving downloads as the high priestess and the hanged man, receiving downloads from spirit that's going to give you insights that you are now ready for, that you weren't ready for before. And I keep wanting to say that others around you aren't ready for. This is like setting you apart in some way as well. Okay. I feel like ending with the hanged man is like saying that, and I'm going to do a mid-month reading as well. So we'll see what the second half of October, but this is for all of October in general. It feels like this is an energy of suspension. So the energy of October carries over into November as well. Okay. You needing to remain grounded, tapped in, and committed to the path, right, will bring the fruits. And then you have Queen of Pentacles and Four of Cups. This is real creative energy. And these are your challenges, right? Real creative energy that perhaps with the Queen of Pentacles, you're not seeing as fruitful or beneficial to the plan. Four of Cups, right? So that can be challenging. Like, I am creating things, I am manifesting things, or I'm working on creating things, and it's not coming out the way I want it to, or it's not bearing the fruit that I'd hoped for, or I'm not seeing it come fast enough, or why isn't this working in some way? With the Four of Cups, it can also be like, yeah, it's working, but it's I'm eating a lot of candy, but it's giving me an upset stomach, right? It's not giving me the happiness that I thought it would. In this relationship, I'm not as fulfilled as I thought I'd be. In this job, I'm very disappointed that I just don't seem to be able to fit in. In this place of living, I just can't seem to find my people or my tribe. There's something, a sense of dissatisfaction, right? Now we'll get some advice cards, but it's just kind of like an energy of frustration, right? And then in your blessings, you have King of Cups and the Empress. So the King of Cups is the master of your emotional guidance system, the master of your heart, right? And this can be love. The King of Cups and the Empress can be love, if you're looking for love, like this looks like, for some of you, a real blessed relationship. The Empress is the mother. It is pregnant with possibilities, and she creates out of love, right? And the King of Cups is like soul deep emotional truth, emotional maturity, and emotional fulfillment. So beautiful Aries, this, whatever this blessing is, I mean, I couldn't ask for more blessed blessing cards, So while with the Four of Cups, there's a need to recognize when something isn't working and to try a different way or to try a different thing. On the other hand, something truly is working, and it's bringing you peace. And it's hope for the future with the Empress, like I said, pregnant with possibilities. You have the Queen of Pentacles in your challenge and the Empress in your blessings, which these are very similar energies. This is the creatrix of your future, of manifest densified reality, the earth element, creating something that's going to last can be both a challenge and a blessing, And this could be you literally pregnant. And of course, that's a challenge because it can be difficult to be pregnant. And also a blessing because it's going to bless your future. And I definitely feel that for many of you, beautiful Aries, because you have the Hanged Man where you end your month, and the Hanged Man is in the chrysalis. It's in a cocoon waiting to be born or reborn in some cases. So serious pregnancy energy, But even if you're not giving birth to a baby or a child, or someone in your realm close to you isn't giving birth to a baby or a child, you're giving birth to something. You're gestating something. And it won't come to full fruition in October with the Hanged Man there. But that's all right. Timing is divine, you know. It takes a baby a long time to form itself in the tummy. And it takes a butterfly a long time to turn from the mush in the cocoon, the imaginal cells, into the beautiful butterfly that will fight its way out of the cocoon at the end, right? So this is a process. And then your advice cards, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Page of Cups is go in the direction of your heart's true desire, embody love. When we are pregnant with possibilities, and when we are manifesting something, when we are holding something in our womb, metaphorical or physical, we have to play peaceful music to bring high vibes to the situation. We have to say positive words to bring high vibes to whatever we're creating. You know, we have to live a healthy and pure life, and we have to maintain a beautiful energy in order to bring forth something beautiful, you know, and you're being asked to do that. And the Queen of Wands, know your worth and be bold, be confident, know that you have charisma and exercise that charisma in some way. Put yourself out there in some way. Let other people see you and hear your words in some way. You know, the Queen of Wands is very self-empowered energy. Also, go in the area of your passion. You know, the Queen of Wands is also very passionate, right? So there could be a call for you to make a choice in a crossroads, you know, and one of those choices you're more passionate about. The Queen of Wands in your advice row is definitely the guidance to follow your passion, okay? And then the Ten of Pentacles. There's a full harvest there in some way, shape, or form for you. Embrace the end of a cycle. Embrace the closure that the Ten of Pentacles brings, because the Ace of Pentacles follows a new seed. Allow things to come to fullness naturally. It will be beautiful. It will be perfect. It will be the way Spirit intended it. And also, this is a huge blessing. I mean, even though this is in your advice row, this is a huge blessing. For some of you, this is an inheritance. And the culmination of many years or a long, laborious building project, you know. So take it as it resonates. Receive your harvest. All right. And again, the closure of the Ten of Pentacles, recognize when something is over and when something new is ready to be born or to begin. Okay. And then you have Earth. Wow. A lot of people are getting the same cards. This is very interesting. Happiness in our hearts and homes. So this can be a call to withdraw, to stay grounded, to stay in a peaceful space, to don't go out as much, to find peace at home. Okay. Ghost, regret. Process, pain. Exercise, forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others. Go through the grieving process. But remember, regret is the lowest vibration there is. And if you are being called to maintain high vibes while you're gestating whatever it is that you are creating, whether it's a business, a product, a baby, a home, whatever, you do need to maintain high vibrations, and regret is the lowest vibration. It's guilt, you know, and you can't do anything about it. So you have to find a way to release it, to forgive yourself. This is Spirit speaking directly to you. If you have regrets that are tainting the waters, you know, you don't need to have that anymore. You don't need to carry that guilt anymore. It doesn't serve you, and it's not changing anything, and you're good enough. You're good enough. It probably wasn't your fault. Remember that. You did the best you could with what you had. Remember that. Right? And then barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. So this is like baking this loaf of bread where there's a bunch of sweetness in it. So again, the loaf in the oven, right? Gestating what it is that you're creating. And synergy, keeping high vibes so that what you put out, like this is all about gestating something and maintaining high positive vibes while you do it. Okay. What else do we have for beautiful Aries for October? Thank you, Spirit. Witch. Grab hold. Allow the dwelling fire. You won't believe this, beautiful Aries. Listen to this. Grab hold. Allow the dwelling fire within the belly. Awaken all that is. A mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots, living in the alchemy of self. Process that, beautiful Aries. Whatever you are giving birth to, you are giving birth to yourself. It's not what you get, it's who you become. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Like, Spirit is working through you. And this is a holy, holy, divine creation and manifestation that's birthing through you. Okay. So thank you for being here, beautiful Aries. Thank you for being you. And I'll see you next time. Peace.